Hello. Thank you, whoever that is. I appreciate you. So I'm always so tempted to jog down the hill. I got to remember to walk, walk, walk. You want to jog down to get it over with, but we need to use those muscles and walk, 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 walk. Focus on the muscles when I'm coming to the hills. We focus on those muscles. Hey, Betty. Hey, Patama Days. Comfort Foods and more. How are you? How are you today? Happy Thursday. Happy Thoughtful Thursday. Happy Thoughtful Thursday. Some people may think of it as Thankful Thursday. But whether it's thoughtful, thankful, or both, I hope you guys have had a terrific Thursday. It's trying to stay warm, so cold here today. Really? What's the temperature there, Betty? Oh, wow. It's nice and cool where I am, and it'll be chilly tonight. It's supposed to be chilly tonight. But for right now, it's still nice and cool. This is the way, it's the kind of weather I wish it was like this year round. Not too hot, not too cold. Not too hot and not too cold. Like the beginning and the middle of fall, if it could be like that year. Sometimes like toward the ending of winter, when you start to pick up those warm days of the spring, They feel good too, but especially in the fall. 45, like that's the difference. That's the big difference. All right, we back up that hill. We do that small hill every time we come this way. We do a couple of major hills in the morning times. 45 wind will feel like 30. That wind chill factor, it gets you. It gets you. Well, you guys remember, whether it's winter, spring, summer, or fall, get your exercise in, okay? Get your exercise in. If you are a person who likes to be outside and you can tolerate it when it's cold or when it's really hot, get it in, but be safe. Be safe. Just because you think you can when it's really hot or when it's really cold doesn't mean you should. So if you're going to be outside when it's really cold, make sure you're close to home. That's when I always tell you guys, there are so many different ways. You can just walk up and down your street, walk around the perimeter of your home or your apartment complex, make laps. Walk in the inside, have you a walking trail inside your home. Go outside, and if it gets too cold, you don't even have to jump in your car and drive, right? You just run in the house. You just run in the house. I walk a block to my office from parking, and 2 flights said, I know, Betty, you do good. You told us that recently, how far you have to walk to get to your car. That's great exercise. That's great exercise. I remember you telling us that and telling us about your stairs. So that walking to and from your car and then those stairs, that's your cardio. That basically that is your cardio for the day. That's your cardio for the day. Those stairs are great. The stairs are great. They use those stairs, steps in physical therapy, usually about 7 inches tall, to help get those knees and ankles and hips in order. So stairs are good. But you guys know we have to make that professional disclaimer. We do not professionally, medically, clinically assess, diagnose, treat, evaluate, or prescribe. We just drop nuggets. We drop nuggets. I would like to think that I drop nuggets. I know my chat, they drop a lot of nuggets about the things that work for them. So we're doing that so that you can pick up some of those nuggets, okay? Wipe them off, and hopefully they'll turn into diamonds and rubies and whatever type of jewels that'll work for you. So pick up the nuggets that we try and drop, that we often drop. We do pretty good. Shine those bad boys up and watch them turn into jewels for you. Jewels for you. And always remember, you cannot compete with somebody that you do not know. Don't let someone else's goals be your goals, because it usually doesn't work out too well. You can have similar goals. We can often have the same goals, but our journey is different, right? The pathways are different. The roadways are different, even though some of them may be similar as well. Generally speaking, they're different. But do whatever it takes for you to get your goals met in a healthy way, in a way that decreases the risk for injury. When you're trying to compete with someone else and you do not know their capabilities, and you try to compare your limitations with someone else's capabilities, that's not a good thing. You increase your risk for injury, especially if you know you have certain conditions or have had certain previous injuries that you don't want to re-aggravate. I walk a block to my office from parking. Oh, I know what happened. I was about to say, why did they put that in there again? They had the Q&A thing to pop up. So when the Q&A notification popped up, it pushed it up, and I thought your comment was there twice, Betty. I don't know why. They are really pushing their Q&A during the lives. I don't see many people using it, but they are really pushing that. Sometimes it depends on what you're doing. You don't have time to pay attention to the to Q&A while you're live. I guess if you're stationary and you're sitting or something, or you know, you're able to look often, I guess you do. You can pay attention to it. But we're out here walking and we're talking, because that's what we do, because we know that walking and talking shows a lot about your fitness level, right? But if it makes you uncomfortable, you do not have to talk. The walking and talking sounds cute, as I see everybody has picked up on, but it just rhymes. It just rhymes, right? The most important component is the walking. The walking. So we've got traffic. So that means we got a little action, a little traffic action. So we stop, but we keep moving. We keep moving. We keep picking up those knees, lifting, walking in place, marching in place. We keep moving. So we stop, but we keep moving. Moving those arms, moving those legs, up and down, up and down, up and down, up, down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Utilize whatever you have at your disposal, right? If you don't have weights, get into that kitchen and use those little pound cans of veggies, those little pound packs of veggies, pasta. Hope you don't have too much pasta now. Don't have too much pasta. I also ride my bike at night for 20 to 30 minutes. Oh, well, you get it. You've done it. You've done your daily quota. You've met your daily quota. You met your daily quota. As a trainer, I always suggest an hour, but also as a trainer, 30 minutes is sufficient, right? Most reputable sources will tell you that 30 minutes of cardiovascular activity each day is sufficient. And listen, depending on your level or where you're starting, if you can't do 30, that's okay. You got to start somewhere. Do 15. Do 15. Do 15. But 30 is tops. So you get that 20 to 30 minutes in at night on your bike. You get those stairs in during the day at work. You get that walk to and from the car. Betty, you've got it going on. You've got it going on. You've met the daily requirement. You have met the daily requirement. So just remember, cardiovascular, aerobic activities, walking, jogging, running, skipping, hopping, dancing, cleaning up at a moderate pace. Like, don't be slow about it. You don't have to be Speedy Gonzalez, but move that body, work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. Move, keep moving. Be consistent and be persistent about being consistent. Get you 30 minutes in. If you like to wash dishes, hand wash like I do, when you're standing at the sink, just walk in place or march. Pull them up high and march. Pull them up high. Well, when you're washing dishes, you probably really just walk. Probably just walk. When you find yourself standing idle, like if you're at work and you happen to catch something on TV and you want to take a quick glance at it, or at home, or in the department store, and you find yourself just kind of standing, well, since you're standing, get to moving. Pick those legs up. And remember, you always want to prepare your body for work. And you do that through an adequate warm-up, okay, consisting of stretching, and a 5 to 10 minute cardio warm-up. Doesn't have to be fast. That cardio warm-up is to get your body prepared, get your heart, your muscles, those tendons, your ligaments, your joints prepared and ready to do a more intense workout. Does it mean it has to be extremely intense? No, it doesn't have to be a HIIT workout. It can be a lit workout, low intensity, okay? But in your warm up, you want to get that body slowly warmed up. Get that blood flow, right? Your heart is a muscle, the most important muscle in your body. It is a pump, right? It helps to pump your blood throughout your body, all right? It's the major part of your body. It's the major part of your circulatory system, okay? It gets that blood and lymph flowing through the blood vessels and the lymphatic system, all right? That lymphatic system, which helps contribute. It's everything about about your health, your immune system, right? Now, that being said, always consult your primary healthcare provider. Always consult your primary healthcare provider. And you guys know who those are. Your doctor, your nurse practitioner. A lot of them are doctors, okay? Your physician's assistant. Your RN, the RN. You forget to ask the doctor, ask the RN. And if she doesn't know, she'll ask the nurse practitioner. She'll ask the doctor, right? Listen, you have a personal trainer. Let them know what's going on. You don't have to give them all of the great details of what's going on, but just let them know your fitness level. Let them know the exercise plan, workout, routine, or regimen that your doctor has okay for you, the intensity, because they're also a part of your healthcare team. They're on a need-to-know basis as well. There are some things about you that they need to know. They don't have to know everything, right? But there are some things as far as what your capabilities are, what your limitations are, and what the doctor has okayed for you to do as it results to physical activity. Staying fit. They say that your health is your wealth. Over here in Lions Pride, what do I say? Your health and your fitness are your wealth. Because you can be as healthy as an ox. You get that lab work back in, everything looks good. Blood pressure is good. Cholesterol is good. Glucose is good. Your LDH, your HDH, your triglycerides, right? Your CMP, your BMP panel there is good. But how do you feel when you walk long distances, right? How do you feel when you walk long distances? How do you feel when you walk short distances? Maybe, again, you've talked with the healthcare team, and I don't know a member of the healthcare team that does not want you to move. Move, just move. Move, move, move. 30 minutes each day. There's nothing wrong with doing cardiovascular activity every day of the week. Now, when it comes to your resistance training, your weight training, working those muscles, toning up those muscles, getting them a little bit bulk. And, ladies, I'm sure you don't want to get overly bulk, right? You don't want to look like Popeye, okay? We don't want to look like Superman. Maybe She-Ra a little bit, all right? You want to look nice in those spaghetti straps, right? Nice in your full dresses. It's the holidays. Y'all got to go to those holiday parties, those Christmas parties. Listen, the Thanksgiving get-togethers. You want to look good. But most importantly, you want to feel good, right? If you feel good, you'll look good. I don't care if you've met your fitness goals or not. If you feel good, if you feel better, you'll look good. You'll look better. So don't worry about the look so much initially. Focus on how you feel. Focus on how you feel. All right? There's one for someone to pick up. Focus on how you feel. Make that your motto, that you focus on how you feel. You feel good enough after doing your exercises. After a while, you'll definitely look good enough to your liking. As long as it's to your liking. As long as it's to your liking. Because, like they say, feel good, look good, play good, work good, get paid good. Sometimes the payoff isn't money. It rolls back around to how you feel. It rolls back around to how you feel. It rolls back around to how you feel. Okay, let's see. Add a Q&A sticker. Talk to your pets. I think most people talk to their pets. We don't even have to ask that. Most people talk to their pets. Talking to pets is better than talking to people, okay? All right? lot of times talking to pets is better than talking to people. Talking to your pet is better than talking to people. Okay? We know that. Hey, Georgia girl. So don't worry about how you look, right? I know we worry about how we look, like we want to carry ourselves appropriately. But I'm talking about when you're working out and you're sweating and you doing your thing, don't worry about how you're going to look. Worry first about how you feel. You feel good, you will start to look good. Okay? Look good, you're going to play good, you're going to work good, and again, you're going to get paid good. And I'm not just talking about at work. I'm talking about your fitness. It'll pay off. It'll pay off. Retirement Day says, I agree. Georgia Girl said, hi, host and chat. Hey, Georgia Girl. Georgia Girl was out on here earlier, y'all. She went and got her a salad. That salad looked good, too. I bet it was good. I told her, sometimes you just want to treat yourself. Let them make the salad. Let them make the salad. We try to do right. Listen, when we go out to eat or we stop somewhere, we can get the healthier choices, the healthier options. I almost put choice and option together. We can get those healthier options when we work out. When we eat out, we can get those healthier options. When I get out here, this really is going to be my warm-up because when I go to the gym, I'm going to keep my lives a little bit shorter. Because the days I go to the gym, I'm going to go after my walk. And that's a good time because it's not so hot. So you don't get so sweaty. Okay? Because I see a lot of people on here. They don't get in the shower. They don't get in the tub. They do all that walking and start doing something else when they get to the house. Now, we're not talking about no bee bath. We're talking about get your butt in there. Get out of those wet underwear, okay? Even if you don't get in the shower, you may be like pushed for time. You're ready to eat. So you want to go ahead and get your meal in, right? Okay. Get out of those wet clothing, those wet underwear, men and women, because you know bacteria loves wetness. Bacteria, microorganisms, all of them, microorganisms. They love, well, you know what? Some of them don't. A few of them don't. But we can get into medical later, okay? But as far as your clothes, when you have your clothes on, get out of those wet underwear, get out of those wet clothing, wet, damp, however you want to say it, get out of them. Right? And shower, take a bath. And if you don't shower and take a bath immediately, just do it. Get out of the wet and into something dry, okay? Get out of the wet and into something dry. It was good, Georgia girl. It looked like it. I saw those peppers. I saw that, what was it? The chicken peppers, some carrots. It looked good. So, I love going to the gym, but I have so much stuff at home. I don't really have to go to the gym. But, like this time of the year, I don't know. I really love going to the gym this time of the year. In the summertime, it's so hot outside. I try to stay around the house or I wait until the evening and go out and just do it that way. But today, I have my workout. I didn't work out an hour. I did 30 minutes because I know that I'm going to the gym this evening. The plan is to go to the gym. So after we're done on here walking, I'm going to hit the gym, okay? I think we're going to do full body today. Full body. Upper and lower. We're going to do full body. So whatever you do, remember, if you work on those muscles at least 2 to 3 times per week, get them toned, get them stronger. When you do your cardiovascular exercise, you'll be able to go a little bit longer. Hopefully. It just depends. Each person is different. So, we have to make that disclaimer. We're not guaranteeing that you'll go a little bit longer. It's about what you put into it, and it's about the fact that each person is different. because we do not what? Professional disclaimer. I got too many licenses and registrations to put without giving a professional disclaimer, right? We do not professionally, medically, or clinically diagnose, treat, evaluate, or prescribe. We drop nuggets over here in Lions Pride, and those nuggets are meant to help you pick them up, shine them off, turn them into jewels, diamonds, rubies, sapphires, whatever. Turn them into jewels, but do your research. And some of them hopefully will work for you. And if they can't work for you, you have a little bit more about what you can tell somebody. Tell your family about them. Tell your siblings, your kids, your parents, your neighbors, your friends, right? Georgia Girl says it had spinach, banana peppers, chicken, and carrots. Thank you, Georgia Girl. I will. I'm about to wrap it up so I can hit this gym. I'm about to get out of here in about 5 minutes. Retirement days. Betty says, you will be glad you exercise when you get to my age. At 67, more limber. 67 and limber. Betty, at 67, you're going up those flights of stairs. You're walking to and from your car, and you're doing your bike at night. I told you earlier, Betty, you got it going on. You got it going on. You got it going on. And that is a good thing, to be limber. As we become, older, as we get, some people like to say, as we age, as we become older, as for more seasoned adults, you would like, being limber is a good thing. It really does help you. It helps you as far as your, just being, your movements. They're more fluid. They're easier, right? You may not be able to move like you did at 30, but you probably move a lot better than a lot of your peers if you continue to focus on continuing to move your body. Remember, stretching. I always talk about the word radar. How do you spell radar? R-A-D-A-R. Well, when I think of exercise, I think of that word. Or another word, level, L-E-V-E-L-E. You spell it the same way from the left to the right, from the right to the left, right? I always tell you guys that when you start your workout, you want to stretch. That's the R. You want to get into your 5 to 10 minute warm up. That's the first A. You want to exercise. That's D. You want to cool down. That's the second A. And you want to stretch. Finish that cool down off by going into that second R, which is stretching. 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 So you want to get those muscles, those joints, those tendons, those ligaments, that blood warmed up, that lymphatic system prepared to work out. And you do that by making sure you do an adequate warm-up. An adequate warm-up. Some people may do 5 minutes, some people may do 10. Or you may do like me. I call this the cool down. The cool down should be like maybe about 3 to 5 minutes. But we come on here and sometimes we stay almost 2 hours, don't we? And drinking a lot of water. Yes, keeping things fluid. And listen, guys, I always say, we are not your doctor. We're not your healthcare provider, right? Right? So when you drink water, make sure that your fitness level, your doctor approves of different people have things going on. And drinking water is a great thing for the average person, for most people. But sometimes people have fluid restrictions. So I always want to talk about both sides. So listen to your healthcare provider, okay? Water is an amazing thing. It's essential, right? Everyone needs it. But depending on your health, you may have restrictions. So if your doctor says you drink however many ounces per day, do as your doctor says, okay? Do as your doctor says. We'll tell you to drink plenty of water, and it is a good thing for most people to do. But if you have restrictions, don't pay attention to what we just said. Don't pay attention to what we just said, right? But overall, many people, yes, drinking water. And even for those who have restrictions, water is still essential. Water is still essential. You just have to be careful and mindful of the amount that they drink. They have to be careful and mindful of the amount that they drink. So we like to give you guys both sides over here. If we encourage you to do something that's generally considered healthy to do, if for any reason a certain group of population can't do it or shouldn't do it, we like to address that as well. That's when you talk about M&Ms over here. And we're not talking about candy, right? We're talking about moderation and modification. Sometimes your diets have to be modified. The exercises you do have to be modified, right? Sometimes you have to eat certain things in moderation. Even certain healthy things that are considered healthy. It just depends on the person and depends on their fitness level, and it depends on their history and their present. But yes, Betty, water is essential to making sure that your body creates that synovial fluid, right? Those synovial cavities create synovial fluid that helps those joints move smoothly. You hear that popping? Get up and move or drink you some water, okay? Get up and move. If you have no restrictions, drink water. If you hear those joints popping, sometimes it's just a matter of movement. Sometimes it's just adding a little bit of water. Again, depending on your fitness level, depending on what will work for you, depending on what you and your doctor have discussed, right? Move. Water helps to get that, remember we're talking about circulation, the blood, the circulatory system, the lymphatic system. It helps things to move along smoothly, okay? When you're dehydrated, things get wonky, okay? Things get wonky. But when you're adequately hydrated, things move a lot smoother. They move smoother, right? Those electrolytes, everything kind of stays in balance. Now, water's not going to make everything stay in balance if your diet is not good, okay? You got to remember that too. Right? You got to remember that too. That's why when you go to your doctor's appointment, they do that CMP or that BMP, that complete metabolic panel or that basic metabolic panel, right? That's why they do that. Those things to make sure that everything is within the normal range for whatever your area is, whatever your area says is normal, whatever your doctor's office says is normal, whatever the lab that he uses says is normal. I hear a high school band practicing. They're still practicing. Let me tell y'all, band is just like a sport. They will have them out there doing band practice longer than the guys will be practicing football. They will have them out there at band practice because they got to get it right. They're only the halftime show, right? They only perform during halftime. But they work the members of the band just like they work the football team. They got to get it right. The halftime show is entertainment for a lot of people that go to watch the games, in person and on TV. So the band director, he or she wants to make sure that you get it right. So sometimes they practice as long as the athletes, if not longer. They got to get it together. They got to get it right. And that's a good thing. They want their performance to be something that they're proud of. Not just the band director, but the band members. That's why you join band. You want to do great in band. You want to do good. You can get a scholarship in band, right? Just like people get scholarships in sports and all different types of things academically, you can get a scholarship in band. So you want to do right. You want to look good. You want to perform well. And they're out there practicing. Practice makes perfect, or at least as close as perfect as you can get. Guys, I'm going to, it's been 35 minutes, so that's 30 minutes. I got to get ready to go to the gym. We're slowing it down, okay? I want you guys to know those R words. Rest, release the things that bother you, okay? The things that bring you no good, okay? Even if you can't resolve them, release them. And if you can't release them, work on them You know, rework some things. Put that RE in front of work. Rework, right? Take it to God. He already knows about it, but you need to take it to him. Take it to him and do the things that you can do to release and give it to him. He already knows about it. Let him handle the rest, right? Resolve the things that you can. The things that you can't resolve, give those things to him as well. Replenish your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul. Why? Because it's about your physical, your mental, your spiritual, and your emotional. All right? So, replenish, repour, right? Refill. Remember who you are. Remember the good things about you. Remember the things that you want to improve. Remember those things that you do that make you happy, make people you love happy, okay? Remember the things that you used to do that bring you joy that you just don't do anymore. Not because you stopped doing it because you didn't like it. You know, sometimes we just don't do things. I always talk about those Sudoku puzzles. Do them. Do them. That's something I love to do. I always get the name twisted. But I love those puzzles. Do crossword puzzles. Remember, mental. Stimulate your brain. We talk about physical fitness, but we're going to talk about mental fitness as well. Remember, mental fitness. I didn't say mental health. Of course, work on your mental health, but you want to work on the fitness level, your mental fitness level, your brain. Do some crossword puzzles. Do some games. Play Connect 4. Get your brain to working. Get the best person in your house. If you live alone, do it at work. Do it at school. Do it somewhere. Go to the family's house. The holidays is a perfect time for board games. Get the Connect 4. Play that. It's challenging. It's mentally challenging. Probably more so than you think. Just play Connect 4. Play Connect 4 with the best person in your family. They'll have you so mad, y'all. You can't beat them. You can't beat them. Hey, chef. Finally caught you behind. Finally got you behind live. Been so busy. What's up, sis? Ain't nothing up, bro. What's going on? What's going on with you? Thursday is your only off day? Oh, my goodness. I'm glad you called me. I'm about to get out of here and go to the gym. I'm about to get out of here. No, it's cold now. And, you know, I go to the gym. I don't go to the gym. It's like I'll go for a few months, especially when it's cold. For some reason, I just love going at this time of the year. You know, you see people in there, they have their goals coming up to the holidays. Some of them are in there getting it in because they know the holidays, they're going to splurge. Some of them get, and then they go into the New Year's because, you know, the gyms have those membership discounts and stuff like that. But people are in the gym getting it in a lot this time of the year. So I have so much stuff at home, I don't really have to. So that's why I don't. But I like the gym. I like going to the gym. Because when people are there for the right thing, everybody's in their own world. They're in their own zone. People are helping each other out. You know, you can find you a partner, even if you're not looking for a partner. Now, you know, some people up in there looking for another kind of partner. They're looking for somebody they can take home. They're not looking for somebody they can take home, bro. What's up to Jay Jordan? How you doing? Chef says you got a trainer or you just kind of do your own thing. I do my own thing because I train some people. I train people. So I do my own thing. I train people. I have worked at several gyms. And that's probably why I don't, you know, I love it so much. I don't go because I got a gym. I got so much stuff. I have a gym, but I love the gym. I love the atmosphere. I love the attitudes. I love the environment. You know, nobody's in there trying to compete. Everybody's in there trying to get it done. Everybody has their own goals. They have their own mission. People help you out. You know, now sometimes you have people who are really, really focused. They ain't got time to play with you. They're not trying to help you out. But, you know, when you see somebody on a machine doing something wrong, you know, you go, hey, you might want to do it this way. And then sometimes they want to do it the way they're doing it. Because, you know, a lot of times when people get on certain equipment, it's meant to be used one way, but they know what they're doing. You know, they know what they're doing. They're a little bit more advanced. So it's not that they don't know what they're doing. So I just like the environment, especially like this time of the year. It starts to get cold. So people are probably like, So you want to get out of the house? Yeah, I get out when it's cold to go to the gym. Heck yeah, I just love it. Now in the summertime, I'm at home working out, or I wait till the evenings and come out here, or I go somewhere and walk, and I get my workout before work, and so I'm good. But it's just something about the gym. I love it. I love it. I love going to the gym. I just don't go. I don't go so much now like I did years ago because I have so much. Yes. Yes, bro. I'm cooking for Thanksgiving. Yes, yes, yes. Chef says, okay, that's what's up, but I'm definitely not surprised. Oh yeah, I used to work at. I've worked at so many gyms. I worked at Gold's. I worked at like Corey Everson's. I worked at a lot of gyms, like private gyms, like gyms that's owned by people, local people. Cause it's like, it's not hard being a trainer. It's not hard being a trainer. Believe it or not, I've seen people who look like they don't work out be great trainers. Bro, I've seen people who you would think don't work out, they're great trainers. Because, a lot of times people have these preconceived notions like, well, you're so slender or you're slim. Why are you working out? For health. You're working out for health. And then you see someone who's a little bit on the heavy side and you're thinking, oh, they need to be working out. What are they doing training somebody? Because it's a battle for some people, right? It's a battle. I've seen people who are overweight train the heck out of athletes. So they get their workouts in, they do their thing, but a lot of times it's just hereditary. As you age, it's a little harder getting, to the size you want to be. But just because someone is thick, a little on the thick side, does not mean that they are not healthy. Does not mean that I think some people still have that misconception that heavier people are now, that's to a certain degree. Now, bro, you know what I'm talking about. Now, some people, they in the grocery store and the buggy's got 12 packs of soft drinks, chips, candy. That's a different thing. But I know some people who, they're on the heavier side, not extremely heavy, and they will work you out. And I know some slim people, they're teeny tiny. They will work you out. They will work you out. Exactly, shit. I want to keep everything looking young. Okay, over here. So exercise is very important. Right. It's very important. Very important. I just told them earlier, I always say this. Don't worry about how you look initially. When you start to feel, because you already know how you look, right? Most times, like when people use that photo and they put it on the picture, that picture on the refrigerator, and they say, okay, I'm right here right now. So you know how you look. You see it every day, right? You bathe, you dress yourself, you groom yourself every day. When you start to work out and you start to notice that you're feeling better, guess what you're doing automatically? Looking better. Looking better. You're automatically starting to look better. So it's like Dion says, feel good, look good, play good, get paid good. Okay? And it's just like when you're working out. The more you do it, don't overexert yourself. Like I always say, you want to work your body, make sure you don't hurt your body. Work your body, don't overexert your body. You want to work out, but you don't want to do it to the point where you're like, I'm not doing this. Just do it and gradually build up. You will start to feel good. And in turn, you will definitely start to look good. Like Chef said, you want to look good over there for a long, 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 long time. Okay? So in football, you work good, play good, get paid good, and feel good. In your exercise journey, you want to work good, right? You want to feel good. You want to look good and get paid good. And the payoff is the way you look. The payoff is the way you feel and the way you look. The payoff is the way you feel and the way you look. So you guys, I'm about to hit the gym. I thank you guys for being here. We went over some of those R words. And remember, SELF, self-love. If you don't love you, who will? I'm sure you got a lot of people that love you. And of course, God loves you. But if you don't love you, if you don't think you look good, when people say, oh, she thinks this or he thinks this, turn your nose up. If you want to, tip that butt up and say, if I don't, who will? Say, if I don't, who will? Okay? Okay? Motivate yourself. Self-motivation, self-love, self-motivation, self-education, self-determination, self-respect, self-esteem, self-control, self-improvement. Okay? Self-improvement. Motivate your damn self. Okay? You may find motivation from others. You may find motivation in others. But most importantly, allow God to motivate you and motivate yourself. Motivate yourself. All right? Strangers and people you don't know, they ain't trying to motivate you for real. If they do, some of them are. Some of them are. But it's up to you. It's up to you to motivate yourself. Right? And motivate your family. Motivate your children, your spouse, your parents. Right? Your siblings. Right? Our parents have motivated us for years. And sometimes we get to a point, they get to a point where we have to motivate them. Remember? Sometimes, the things that they did for us, we have to do for them. Doesn't mean they can't do it for themselves, but that's just the way it is. So there's nothing wrong with that four-letter word, self, right? Self-love, self-motivation, self-dedication, self-determination, self-esteem, self-respect, self-control, selfish. It's okay to be selfish. We want to take care of those people we just named. So in order to do that, you have to be selfish and take care of yourself. You have to put yourself first sometimes. Maybe you don't do it the majority of the time, but you got to do it sometimes in order to continue to put others you know and love first. All right? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Don't let people bother you, okay? Don't let people stress you out. Thank you, my brother from another mother. Shall find his wine. Don't mess with him because we don't play about him, okay? Okay, the J. Jordan came in here. Georgia Girl, Every Woman Wellness, Retirement Days, Comfort Foods, and more. Miss Betty came in here. Okay, y'all check out everybody who comes in here and check me out. They support me, I support them. All right, they support me, I support them. So, I wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity. And y'all already know why. Because without peace and positivity, there's chaos and negativity. And wherever you live around chaos and negativity, or you let it affect you, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. I know, because my patience are short, right? I tell y'all all the time, that's our flaw. We got to learn to recognize our flaws. That's a big flaw. My patience are short. Lately, everybody's talking about they got short patience. It'd be so funny. My patience are short. Like, click, 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 short. Click, 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 short. But that's a flaw. I don't like that. I have to work on that, right? I have to work on that. You have to work on being patient with yourself. You have to work on being patient with others. Okay? Sometimes you'll let something just overtake you, and in the end, the outcome is that it wasn't even that serious. Or you could have done it a better way, but you went about it and did it the way that took a longer time, right? Or you did some things or put some steps in it that you didn't have to take. Like you say, for instance, a cake. Everybody in the family wants you to bake a cake. You know you bake good cakes, but for some reason this year you don't want to bake cakes, right? You are the baker in the family, but for some reason you just don't feel like it. Listen, you know nobody else can bake a cake. You know when the holiday rolls around, you probably going to end up wanting some cake too. So don't be mad. Go ahead and bake those cakes and don't take shortcuts. All right? Don't take shortcuts. You're impatient because you don't want to be doing it. So you just try to hurry up and get done, right? Do it right. Be patient. Do it the right way so it'll taste right. But yes, bro, I am cooking for Thanksgiving. You know, I got to get that buttermilk cornbread dressing. I am still here with you. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate you. I'm about to get out of here. I just got a notification that you are live. So you guys check out Jordan. I'm about to hit the gym. Y'all go over there and check out Jordan. Okay? And of course, check out my bro Chef Find This Wine. Go over there and get that recipe for his dressing. Listen, he got recipes for any and everything that your tongue desires. Okay? Go over there and check out my brother Chef Find This Wine. Check out his recipes. Listen, check out some of those celebrity news stories that he has over there. But this is the holiday season, so you guys definitely check out his recipes. Go over there and check out Retirement Days Comfort Foods and more. She has recipes. Jordan is over there, is gonna get you in shape. Listen, you want to splurge, you want to cheat and eat a little bit crazy the holiday season. He's gonna get you in shape. All right, he's gonna get you in shape. Georgia girl is over there on her healthy eating journey, so she can get you in shape too when it comes to the diet, right? She can get you in shape as well when it comes to the diet. Each and every one of my moderators in here are great content creators. So if you happen to catch this live replay, please, please, please be good. Don't go over there being bad. All right? All right? Show them some respect. Okay? Respect them. All right? So again, don't let bother people bother you. Don't let stress people stress you out. And if you find yourself in a misery lounge, grab your grip and get up out of there. If somebody comes into your lounge starting chaos and trouble, make them grab their grip and get up out of there. Okay? Okay? Because you ain't got time. You ain't got time. We grown. All right? It's all right to be a little petty sometimes, but get these folks out your way. All right? Make them keep their distance. Tell them you need your personal space. It ain't nothing wrong with you needing your personal space. Bye, y'all. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, okay? It is Friday. So this weather is crazy. Some days it's cold. Some days it's chill like tonight. You don't even need a jacket. Some days it's really warm. So it just depends. But hopefully I will see you guys because I try to take off on the weekends, but we still pop on here sometimes on Saturday and Sunday. Spend some time with your family. It's the holidays. You need to spend more time with your family and friends celebrating the holidays. And even if you don't celebrate the holidays, it is still a good time to share with your family and friends. People are being off work. I think the kids will be out of school, most of them in many areas, for the upcoming Veterans Day holiday. And then most people will have a week out for Thanksgiving. Spend some time with your family and friends, okay? And if you don't have family near you, spend time with the friends who you trust, okay? Or with the coworkers who you trust, all right? And I will see you guys. Thank you for joining me. I love each and every one of you guys. Much love to you. And join me for the next Let's Walk and Talking Lions Pride original, okay? Where we walk and we talk. And walking and talking sounds cute, but the important part is the walking. Get moving and keep moving. Keep going. Keep climbing. Keep propelling. Keep excelling. Keep uplifting yourself. Okay? Bye, y'all.